Okay, let's look at the homework 4.1, 4.2, problem number 5. Alright, so we want to find the critical number of this given function. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so let's take the derivative of this function. So capital F prime of x is equal to, right, so in this case you have two things multiplied together. So here's the first guy and here is our second guy. Right, so let's use the product rule to take the derivative. Right, so derivative of the first, so 4/5 is in front, x, and subtract 1 from the power. So it's 4/5 minus 1 is negative 1/5. Alright, then times the second, so I'll just copy the second guy, which is quantity x minus 6 raised to the second power, so squared, and plus, right, first guy would be x to the 4/5 power, just copy the first guy, right, then multiply by derivative of the second, which is going to be 2 in front, the same quantity x minus 6 raise it to the first power, so I'm not going to write that, multiply by derivative inside is 1 anyway, so I'm not going to write that. Alright, so we have this. Alright, then we have to simplify this a little bit. So first thing we can do is we have to pull out a common factor. So we have, let's see, so there is x minus 6 right here. Alright, then there are actually two of them, so I'm going to circle this so that I know another quantity x minus 6. So pull out quantity x minus 6. Alright, that's in common. And also there's x here, so there's I don't like having this negative power, so I'm going to actually pull that out too. Alright, so if you pull this guy out, right, then if you pull x to the negative 1/5, so that means you end up multiplying x to the 1/5, so this is going to turn into x to the 1/5 plus 4/5 is going to be 1. Right, so I'm going to pull out x to the negative 1/5. Alright, then I think that's about all we can pull. Then I'm gonna just collect the leftover stuff. Alright, so you have a 4/5 x minus 6. Let's see, should we do yeah, let's yeah, this is gonna be 4/5. Alright, x. Alright, so I'm multiplying 4/5 right here and apply to x. Alright, so you get that, and then 4/5 times negative 6 would be negative 24 over 5. Alright, then you would have, let's say you have 2 here, and that's going to be x, right? So you have 2x, so plus 2x, right? So this is going to be equal to, right, so we need to clean this up a little bit. So you have x minus 6, x to the negative 1/5, right? And then we can combine. So 2x is same thing as 10 over 5x. So add that. So it's a 14 over 5x minus 24 over 5. Alright. So we have that. And let's see, I don't like fractions, so let's pull that out as well. Alright, So here's the thing, right? So you have 5 on the bottom, so I'll pull that out, right? Then you have x minus 6, so it's going to be x, oh, maybe I should put it x minus 6, right? So maybe I'll make sure that okay, this I took care of. Alright, these two guys I already took care of them because I put 5 there. Alright, so you have x to the negative 1/5 power, so that goes on the bottom. So x to the 1/5 power here, right? Because it's a negative power. So we took care of that. Alright, then you have 14x minus 24. What's in common? 2. So I can pull out the 2 from there. Alright, so 14x becomes 7x. Alright, then negative 24 becomes negative 12. Alright, then we set this guy equal to 0. Right, then this will get you, right? And we have to make sure that the numerator is 0, so you can make x equals 6. Right, that's one critical number. And to make this equal to 0, we can make x to be 12 over 7. Right, so those are the x values, critical numbers that makes the derivative, equal to 0. But remember, there's another kind that you can get a critical number where derivative is undefined, right? So you can see that here there's x sitting on the bottom. So if it's x equal to 0, then we're in trouble. So we know that f prime of 0 is undefined. So therefore, that will make another critical number. So x equals 0 is also a critical number. All right, so let's type it in. All right, so we have found 3 critical numbers, and first one was 0, and also 12 over 7, and also 6. All right, so let's check the answer. I submit for testing. Alright, I came back and looks like we got all critical numbers correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.